Okay, welcome to the next training video. In this one, what we're going to do is we'll go ahead and we want to get our links and get them all set up. So to make all this happen, we're going to need a few things. So the main part is a web page, and to make this happen, I would select a niche related domain name or even use your own name as a domain. So you're going to need to get a domain name. You will need to purchase that domain name and add hosting to it. Plus you need to add WordPress so that we have a platform to build our page and create our links. If you already have all of these things, then you can move on. If not, stop now and purchase a domain name, add hosting, and then install WordPress. You'll see in the next video, I'll quickly show you how to do that. Just a quick, go over it real quickly because you can see many video on YouTube how to do that for free. So we need a domain name, we need a hosting, and we need a WordPress site. Now, when I say the domain name needs to be niche related, if we're going to be offering some sort of a squeeze page or a landing page that's based around a question that's related to, say, pet care, and we've got a domain name that's fitforlife.com, it doesn't make sense. So we want to get something that's related, so people are comfortable to click on the link because it looks good. Okay, so once you have your domain name, hosting, and WordPress installed, then you will need to log into your new site and head to the plugin option to install a free plugin called Pretty Link Lite. Okay, so this is going to allow us to create links that we can also track. Now, it's very important to be able to track what's happening with each of these links that we're going to create. We will need to create a number of links to have this campaign work for the long term. So what we need to do is we actually need to establish the profitability of every part of the funnel so that we can add, remove, or tweak in order to scale up the business. So what we do is we've got different emails, we've got different sections, different parts of the actual funnel. We want to see which parts gets the highest clicks and which gets the sales. So to do that, we need to track everything so we can make sure we can tweak those bits that are falling behind to get the most profitable funnel we possibly can. We will need to be creating the following links. They all have the same location but are used in different places for tracking. So when someone clicks on them, they all go to the same place. Okay, they go to the sales page, but the links are different, so therefore we individualize them so we can see what part of the funnel, which email they clicked on to go to that product. Okay, so the links that we need are as follows. One, we need one that's above the scroll on the web page. So when I say above the scroll, it means it's already there on the web page when they first turn up. They don't have to scroll down the web page to read that or to see that. So the first one is above the scroll on the web page. The second one is at the bottom of the page on the web page. Okay, so on the web page we have two. We have one at the top and one at the bottom. So the top are the people that turn up and they read a little bit and they peruse and then they just go and click on the link. You've got the others that will go right down to the bottom and read the entire article and they'll click on that link at the bottom. The third one is the redirect. Okay, so we have a redirect, and if they don't click on the links within the web page, we have an opt-in option. So when they opt in, we want to redirect them to the product again. Okay, so we have to have a link for the redirect. We also have to have a link for the first email that's in the first follow-up. We have to have a separate one for the second email follow-up, the third email follow-up, and the fourth email follow-up. Now, if you want to extend it out further, I recommend you add more links to track each of those emails. Now, watch as I show you the basics. I'll go ahead and I'll get a domain and hosting, plus I'll install WordPress so you can see. Then I'll show you how to install Pretty Link and add in the links that we require. So watch me do this now. Okay, now we've established the key phrase, we need to go ahead and get those links set up. So like I said, I'll quickly show you just the basics of getting your domain, your hosting, and your WordPress all set up, and then we'll get the links all set up and ready to go. Now, as I explained before, there's a few different links we need. Now, the very first thing we want to do is get the domain. As I said before, the domain can be your own name or a related name to the actual product or the niche. So now, the one that I've decided to do, I think we decided on Fungus Key Pro. Okay, so that's like a skin issues and skin remedies and fungus stuff like that. So what I'm going to actually do is look for I'm not going to use my name, my website. I'll actually go ahead and create a new one so you can see how the process is done. So what I want to do is I want to select a domain name that sort of represents that. So ideally something like skin remedies. I mean, the likelihood of that being available is not good, but something along those lines. So therefore I can promote anything in the skin related remedies, and I'll always have a domain there to be able to put additional pages on. Okay, so that's sort of what I'd go for. So I'll go over to, now I use I use GoDaddy to purchase my domains. There's many out there, and like I said, just jump onto a YouTube video and you'll be able to see how to do that. So if I put in here skin remedies, and we'll have a look. Okay, .com is taken, so skinremedies.org is actually available. I'll select that and then I'll continue to the cart and I'll purchase that. Okay, I don't want any privacy or anything like that, and everything is no thanks. Continue. We don't want it for 5 years, just want to do it for 1 year. Total of $12.24. So that's it. So then I'll just go ahead and I proceed to checkout. Okay, so that's it. Fantastic. Now I have it's purchased, so I have the domain now. So what I want to do is I want to go back into my account here, and we go to visit my account. Then I'm going to go into here where it's got domains, and I'm going to manage. Now you have a choice. You can do your hosting from here. Like I said, look at YouTube videos. There's lots of different ways to do it. I use HostGator. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to go into manage in GoDaddy in my domains, and that's going to pull up all my wonderful domains. And then what I want to do is I want to actually point and there it is there. Okay, so I want to go into that one. Okay, so now I'm in here, and I'm going to come down here, and it's got here name servers. Okay, so at the moment we need to change these name servers, and I'm going to manage this. Click in manage. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and put in custom ones. Okay, now the custom ones are going to be from our HostGator account. So I go over to HostGator. I've logged in. I'll just refresh this because it'll probably want me to log back in. Now with HostGator, you can just purchase a new hosting account. I'm just going to attach it to an already hosted account I've got. Okay. Now, like I said, I'm not going into the details on how to do this. You can simply look up a YouTube video on how to do it. Add-on domains. So I just want to add on another domain to my hosting. The new domain name is skinremedies.org. And then it fills in the rest of the details. I'm going to give it a password. Okay, something I can remember. Okay, and that's it. And then I'm going to add the domain. Done. Okay, so that's done. So now I'll go back to the home. Okay, and you'll notice down the very bottom, down the side here, it's got your domain name servers. Okay, so here you go, name servers. Now I want to get these two here. So I'm just going to copy that, go over to my domains. I'm going to enter in my custom domain name servers, paste that in there, and then the next one, grab that as well, copy that, and we'll stick that in there as well. Once that's done, press enter, and then OK, and then save. Okay, so now your name servers have been set and ready to go. Now sometimes this takes a little while to populate and actually go ahead and finalize. The next thing we want to do while we wait is go ahead up back here to HostGator, and we want to go down to where it's quick install. Okay, so click on quick install, and now we just want to install WordPress, and then we're ready to go. So I'll go down here, and WordPress is free, so we want to install WordPress. Click on that, install WordPress. This is the free version. We want to put it in skinremedies.org. We don't want any subdomain at all. Just put out our details, so your email address and all that sort of stuff. Blog title, we'll just call it Skin Remedies. We can change that later. Administration username. And just fill in your details. Okay, so once you've done that, now we're going to install WordPress on Skin Remedies, and it's installing. That's it, it's done. Now, more than likely it will not be available yet. So here's my password, my username and everything. Obviously I'm going to change all that. So I'm going to go log in, and we'll see if it's available. Now, it can take it can take a little while. So you can see here, it's not populated yet. Okay, so we need to give that a little bit of time, and I'll come back, and once it's populated, I'll show you how to install the Pretty Link plugin. Okay, so now that the site is all populated, so I'll go and open the site, and what we need to do is we need to create these links. So we need to log in, and that would be with the credentials you used, you were given. You would have picked your own username, and you would have been given a password, which we can change as well. So we log in, and it's going to take you to your dashboard. So this is your brand new dashboard. There's nothing on it at all. It's really simple. All you need to do now is go ahead to the plugins. We'll look at themes and other things later for when we actually do that page. Okay, so now what we want to do, we've got in plugins, we want to go ahead and we want to add some plugins. So what we want to do here is all our plugins we've currently got. Just click on here, add new. So now we want to go in here and we want to type in Pretty Link. Okay, so there it is. So now we want to install that, okay, and we want to activate it. Done. Now you'll notice down the side here we've got this little plugin called Pretty Link. Okay, so we want to click on that, and we want to add in some links. Now, to get our links, what we need to do is I'm going to grab my Word document, and I'm going to go down to the very bottom, and I'll put in product fungus key pro, radio, and the Clickbank affiliate link, and then we're going to have these links. So we're going to have top of fold, bottom of page after opt-in, email 2, email 3, and email 4. Email 4. Okay. Now, I put that there because it makes it easier for us to monitor and track and know where everything is and what we've got. So I'm just going to save that. Now in here, we need to get our affiliate link. Okay, now our affiliate link, if we go back over to your marketplace, in my case it is Clickbank, and we've got this Fungus Key Pro. Now I want to click on promote. Okay, once I click on promote, it's going to give me this really long, ugly URL. Okay, so this is the one we want here. This link, we wouldn't put this anywhere in any ad at all because it looks terrible and people know it's Clickbank. Okay, so we don't want to do that. So we just copy that. I'm going to put it in here so we have it somewhere safe and permanent. Now at the top of the fold, we've got to do one there as well. We're going to do one here, 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 here. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 different links. Okay, so now what I want to do, I'll just save that and we'll go into pretty link. And we want to add a pretty link. Okay, we want to make sure the redirection is permanent. Okay, the target URL is that long Clickbank URL we just got. Okay, now the pretty link, this is what we want the actual URL to say. So when people click on this link here, whatever we put in here, it's going to take them to this URL here. I'll just give it a title, and it's called, this title is just for us, our purposes, Fungus Key Pro, and then we're going to go here and we'll put Fungus Key, okay, that way I know, Fungus Key AF, above fold. So that's the very first one. Now you can call them anything you want, but you want it to be, you know, related to it. You don't want it to say, you know, buy now sort of thing, but Fungus Key AF. Okay, so I might go Fungus Key Pro. Okay, or you could even go the solution, something like that. Okay, so I'm just going to go with the product name, and I'm going to keep this one as FB, Fungus Key Pro FB, and that means, oh, sorry, FB, I mean AF, sorry, above the fold. Okay, now, and you can put notes in there if you want to. This is the link. Okay, so that way you know where it is and what it represents. Okay, and that's it. So once you've done that, you just click on create. Okay, now I'll do one more. So there's our actual link there. So I'll add a link, add one more, and then you can go ahead and do the rest as well. So you want to put in your horrible link there. And we're going to go Fungus Key Pro. This one is, we're going to go bottom page. Okay, bottom of page. And we'll give it a reference so we know. Bottom of page. So this is the link we place on the bottom of our information page. Okay, so that's it. So once you've done that, you create that. Okay, so now we have 2 done. So what I want you to do is continue to do these. The next one's going to be the redirect after opt-in, email 1, email 2, email 3, and email 4. So I'll pause the video real quickly. I'll go ahead and finish those, and I'll show you what it all looks like when it's done. Okay, so as you can see now, what I've done is I've gone ahead and I've created those. So I've got one for above the fold, one for bottom of the page, one for the redirect after the opt-in, email 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, and you can put, I've put E4, E3, E2, E1, so I know which ones they are when I go ahead and link them up. Okay, so that's pretty much it. Now, once you've got to that stage, you're now ready to move on to the next video, because we're going to actually go ahead and start to put all this together. We're going to look at building our information page as well and put these in the right places. So go ahead, get your links all created, get your domain, your hosting, WordPress on it, add in Pretty Link as the plugin, and then go ahead and set up your links and then move on to the next training video.